Aerobic respiration is where glucose and oxygen react to form carbon dioxide and water, as well as energy. The water and carbon dioxide are just waste products in this reaction, and the energy produced in the reaction is the important part. Because energy is released, the reaction must be exothermic. Most of the energy produced is used to heat up the environment. However, some of the energy is used in various processes by the body. These processes include chemical reactions taking place in the body, muscular activities such as making your heart contract, and maintaining a constant internal body temperature. In plants, energy is also used to obtain nitrates from the soil against a concentration gradient. Aerobic respiration takes place in the mitochondria of cells. Mitochondria have two membranes, with the inner one folded to give a large surface area. Having a large surface area is important as the chemical reactions taking place in respiration involve enzymes. Anaerobic respiration occurs when there is an absence of or insufficient supply of oxygen. In humans, anaerobic respiration occurs during vigorous exercise. This is when the supply of oxygen to the cells may not be able to match the increase in heart rate and breathing rate. In this process, the glucose molecule is not fully broken down, and so we have this reaction taking place. Glucose forms lactic acid and energy. This reaction is not as efficient as aerobic respiration. Also, in some organisms, such as plants, and in some microorganisms, ethanol and carbon dioxide are formed instead of lactic acid. We are now going to take a look at how the body responds to exercise. As you might expect, muscle cells have many mitochondria in them. This is because muscular tissue requires lots of energy to contract. When energy is transferred to muscle fibres, they will contract. Your muscles also do a pretty clever thing. They store glucose. Because the demand of energy is so high, muscles in your body actually stores glycogen, which is a carbohydrate, so that energy can be produced rapidly. Glycogen is easily broken down into glucose. When you're doing exercise, the muscles in your body will be contracting more quickly, and so they will need more energy. When you do exercise, there are three main responses your body has. First of all, your breathing rate will increase and often become heavier. This means more oxygen is brought in with each breath, and the number of breaths in a set time will increase. Another important point is that the removal of carbon dioxide from the body will also increase. Carbon dioxide levels will increase with the rate of aerobic respiration. The next thing that happens is that the flow of oxygen to the cells will increase. This means the heart rate increases and the arteries supplying the blood will dilate. This also increases the supply of glucose to the cells so that more aerobic respiration can take place. Again, carbon dioxide is removed more quickly too. Finally, the glycogen stores are converted into glucose. As we've already seen, doing vigorous exercise may lead to anaerobic respiration taking place. This means there is a build-up of lactic acid, and this causes muscle fatigue. The next part of this video is for higher tier students only. Lactic acid cannot be easily removed from the body. In order to remove it, it must be broken down. It is broken down by oxygen to form carbon dioxide and water. The amount of oxygen needed to break down this lactic acid is known as the oxygen debt. This is why, after vigorous exercise, your heart rate and breathing rate might stay high for a little while after. The larger the oxygen debt, the longer the breathing rate will remain high.